Okay? We try to encourage people to meditate as a form of stress relief to help the nervous system. You know, when you think of all the things bombarding the nervous system on a daily basis, you wake up in the morning to an alarm clock, for Pete's sake. You might as well have somebody hit you over the head with a pot and a pan if you're going to wake up to an alarm clock, okay? I remember when I was in the military, we had a Big Ben, and that thing would go off at 4:30 a.m., which should be illegal, okay? Because you wake up with a headache at 4:30 a.m. And then within a half an hour after getting up and getting dressed, we would be running 2 miles in the cold, in the winter, in the summer, before 5:30 a.m. Okay, now that's a whole unit of troops running behind you, chanting and, you know, doing the cadence and that type of thing. And you know, I'll tell you what, 4:30 a.m., nobody should be awake. No, nobody should be awake. I'm telling you. And so when I left the military after 15 years, you know, people wanted to know, what do you want for a going away present? All I wanted was my Big Ben smashed with a hammer mounted on a plaque. That was what I wanted. I don't know if some of you can relate with that, but waking up to an alarm clock is not good for the nervous system. It's not a great way. And then we start the entourage of getting kids ready for school, hurrying up to meet deadlines, hurrying up to get husbands out the door to work, feeding people, feeding pets, changing babies, phone ringing. And if you can just imagine what that does to the nervous system day after day, year after year, okay, what does it take to stop all of that for a moment and allow the nervous system to be cleared? What does it take? Meditation is a good thing to do. I'm also finding that recreation is a wonderful thing to do. Do you wonder why so many people go to the mountains? A little vacation, a little hideaway, a little something? I'd like to just go over to Gene's place up here. Gene invited me up there one time. Gene, come on up here for just a minute. I have to introduce Mr. Hughes to you because Mr. Hughes is a good friend of mine, but he's got this beautiful cabin that Gene is the founder of Nature Sunshine Products, and not very often do we get him to have the honor of having him come to an herbal hour, but it's fabulous that you take a few minutes of your time, even though Nature Sunshine's been around 30 years, and we've got all kinds of things happening. You've probably got a million.
Did you know next month, 31?
31 next month, that's right. So after 31 years, he still finds the time to visit somebody promoting Nature Sunshine Products in his area, and that's fabulous. But how do we get some of this stress off of our bodies?
Well, you know, I think it's, for one thing, eating right. And Liarda definitely
she's
eats
got
right.
it down. Absolutely.
Do you have stress, Liarda?
Oh, no.
Her kids are all grown now, I heard, so she should be stress-free now. Oh, the husband's the problem. Okay.
But, you know, I've taken the herbs over the last 30 years, and I just don't have, I'm not bragging, but I just don't have stress.
That's right, because the nutrients and a good lifestyle and a balanced lifestyle is one of the ways. I'm a busy person. I run around a lot doing stores and classes and helping people and have a practice to help people. And I'll tell you what, as long as I eat well, take my vitamins 2 and 3 times a day, sometimes 4, stop and meditate and focus. You know what I love to do to get the stress off? I brought a picture just to show you. This is what I do for recreation.
Whoa.
That's what I like to do.
Fishing.
I have a little spot. I happen to live on the Weber River, and last week I caught a 23-inch trout, a brown native trout, and that's what I love to do to take the stress off my system. Now guess how long I like to do this for every time I get a chance? 20 minutes. That's all I need. I run out to my garage, I throw on a set of waders, I put on a fishing vest, get either a fly pole or a spin pole, and go hit the river. If I'm in there 20 minutes, it's like It's like sleeping for 8 hours.
You'd get along good with Jerry McLaughlin.
Is that right?
Every Saturday without, I mean, he doesn't let anything get in his way. He goes fishing.
Okay,
He ice fishes, he trout fishes, he fly fishes.
that'll work.